Hey, Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Taurus, welcome. Why do I have a feeling here that there's more than one person in your energy? And I feel like some of you, there could be a past person who is showing back up around, or the energy feels similar and you're stopping it in its tracks. And I feel like you're moving on to bigger and better is the message I'm getting here. For some of you, if you're dealing with a triangulation, I feel like this could be a month where you choose, or there is a decision or a crossroads that is showing up for you to help you ascend your love life, to help you move to the next level. Now, third party energy doesn't have to be, or triangulation doesn't have to be cheating. It could mean that there's another person involved, maybe a family member. This could be a friend. This could be siblings. So take it as it resonates. Now, some of you are dealing with a karmic, or you've been in a karmic relationship or partnership that had built up a lot of resentment, built up a lot of triggers. There was a lot of intense highs and lows. That's what karmic relationships bring in. They teach us a lot about ourselves, a lot about self-love and boundaries and healing some deep, maybe even childhood issues or woundings. And I feel like you've learned a lot, even though your heart has been broke in the past here, Taurus. I feel like you've learned a lot around how to deal with unhealthy patterns, how to deal with anger, and how to trust in your own intuition, build a level of trust within yourself is what I'm picking up on. Some of you, there was a lot of sweet in a relationship, but there was also a lot of crumbles. As you can see, the cookie is split in half. So I do feel like there were sweet moments. If there wasn't, you wouldn't have never, connected with someone. There's an underlying energy of wanting to come towards connection with an individual. And some of you are saying, Mel, there was no sweet, right? And maybe it feels that way because there's so much pain that may be attached. But a lot of you, I feel like the pain is receding. You've let something go. And I really feel like you've grown so much. This could be a situation that you were in, 10 years ago, a couple decades ago. For some of you, you may still be in this karmic relationship, but I feel like the way that you view it is completely different than how you viewed it in the beginning. Okay, perspective has shifted. Now I am getting Hanged Man energy. I'm getting a 3 because I do feel a triangulation. Some of you are moving on from this dynamic in order to pursue a higher level of love. Now we do have ascension. Okay, I'm getting the Chariot energy. Perhaps July was a big month. Okay, maybe June, July of 2023, or perhaps even 2024, this last June or July, there may have been a situation that healed or come to a close. A lot of you are entering into a new phase. Some of you are thinking of someone already, and we'll look at your energy and a person on your mind. But if you haven't met this individual, prepare for union. This individual that's on your mind or coming in has a very beautiful smile, is what I'm picking up on. You may be thinking about someone's smile. It's very bright. It's very contagious. It's very happy and joyful. Someone could also be thinking about your smile. And I feel like there's a new beginning showing up here, and it's going to give you, Taurus, a lot of reasons to smile here. So prepare for this maybe message, news, communication. I am getting a talking type of energy. So some of you could be talking more over the phone, over text. There's communication showing up here for you. Now you do have the ship card. This is cutting ties, moving on. You've received what you've needed in this karmic. And again, I feel like this is over here. And I feel like there's another energy over here that we haven't quite tapped into. We're going to, though. Perhaps this individual from the past or this current situationship that you're in, maybe this does step up into your energy for you to finally make a choice or a decision. And I do feel like you've arrived at a very pivotal point in your soul's journey, and there's an ascension happening. You see the hot air balloon. There was someone in the past that you just couldn't get off the runway, right? It wasn't going anywhere. And I feel like there's movement here. Maybe that's why that Chariot is coming in. There's movement towards ascension, towards your highest good, towards love. Let's get a timing card here before we jump into your energy. Spirit, what do we have for timing? Festive season. Now here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are in the season of autumn. Okay, festive. This is happening now for you. So quickly, Chariot energy, quite quick. Now, bottom of the deck, you have not today. Some of you are putting a hand up and you're saying, I don't want anything from the past. I want new energy. Okay, for others of you, it does say avoiding conversation, but because I'm picking up on conversation, something may need to be addressed, and it has to be addressed here during festive season in order to ascend, because I feel like this hot air balloon, this is in your energy now, Taurus, and it's meant to get up off the ground. You are meant to take something to the next level. And in order to do that, I feel like you're addressing an issue or a situation. If there's wounds where you're still feeling hurt, you're still feeling triggered, there could even be an apology coming your way. Or if you've been avoiding a certain conversation or a person, you could bump into them this month. Yeah, because look at, you have the sword and the rose underneath. There's clarity, there's truth, there's revelation. This is about honoring and protecting yourself, your integrity, your morals, your beliefs. And I feel like you're showing up highly determined this month to move forward. You're showing up highly determined. So let's take a peek at your energy. What is going on in Taurus's energy at this time? Let's look at you first, Taurus. How are you doing? Someone is side-eyeing you. Taurus, someone is watching you. They have their eye on you. But you're over here maybe not even recognizing or noticing this individual because you're just focused on your healing. You're focused on your path moving forward. Three of Swords in reverse. In reverse here is healing some unresolved emotional pains that have caused you to maybe shut down a bit or caused you to put this hand up and not want to deal. This could even be addictions. It could be codependencies. And I feel like you're working through this energy at this time. So if there's someone else here, I feel like you're just putting up a hand saying, I need to get myself straight. I need to get myself together here in the best possible way in order to move on. And I do like the Three of Swords showing up in reverse because it means that past pain is receding, right? You are taking a deep dive into opening yourself up again, being able to trust because there's been some sort of betrayal, sorrow, third party. I told you there was a 3 energy showing up. And I feel like this could have caused a lot of hurt. And some of you are cutting ties with this energy. And you're telling yourself, yes, that may not have turned out the way that I had hoped, but I learned a lot from it. And I can appreciate the lessons that it brought now. And when you get to that point of appreciation, I feel like something is being lifted, heavily lifted here, and it's going to open you up towards a new beginning. What else do we have here for Taurus? The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. 10 of Pentacles showing up. Some of you could be married, could have been married. You may have dealt with some family drama. Okay. There could have been a divorce. There may have been a family secret. or maybe you were connected to someone that was in a relationship, or they were going through some trauma, or they were going through a divorce themselves. Some of you are healing from your own wounding of how you've seen your parents or your caregivers treat each other. That may be something you've been conditioned to take on. And I feel like you, Taurus, have been tasked with the lesson of unlearning some sort of habit or belief or condition that you learned very early on in life. And you're coming out of it on the other side feeling more light, feeling more refreshed. Some of you, this karmic relationship is a family member. Okay, if this isn't a lover, it could certainly be a family member here for you. What else do we have going on for Taurus? All right, there's your new beginning. There's your Ace of Pentacles. There has been a delay when it comes to having this new beginning that may feel a little bit long term. Some of you, you're going to get this again. If you've already had this 10 of Pentacles, some of you, this could be a second marriage. Okay, or a second high-level commitment. Some of you, it could be even your third. And I feel like this next one, it almost feels like third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. So if you are dealing with or healing from some sort of loss or heartache, it's important to lean on family, friends. Does not have to be blood related. It can be the people that are your tribe. And I also see you connecting to a new energy where someone really does have your back here. Okay, and they may have a similar background. Yeah, they may have a similar upbringing as you, or they have a similar story, maybe regarding a past relationship that they had been in as well. But I do see here a brand new beginning for you. Ace of Pentacles is the start of a new life. This is a positive reward, Taurus. And I also see some of you, your health had suffered. Okay, mental health, physical health, emotional, and even spiritual, because it got you real caught up in some sort of muckery, and it had you questioning and doubting yourself, maybe even your own intuition. Like, am I going crazy here? When am I going to release this? Why am I still thinking about this karmic after I've been disconnected from them for 10 years, 10 months, right? And I feel for some of you, yes, this may show up. It may pop up from time to time, as that is very normal, but you're not going to allow it to lessen your quality of life. You're not going to allow it to creep in and get underneath your skin in ways that it has in the past. And I feel like you're ready to embark upon this new life. You have been ready. Let's look at here the person on your mind. This could be the karmic. This could be a new person. Take it as it resonates. What do we have here for Taurus? What's the energy of the person crossing Taurus's mind? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. This person on your mind could currently be single. They could be living their best life at this time, or at least that's the image that they put out. The 9 of Pentacles is creating a life that a person loves, right? It's individual achievement. This is self-sufficiency, a lot of independence, a lot of material wealth here. So you could be dealing with someone who's focusing on, you know, creating a better life for themselves. Some of you, this is the karmic, but if you don't want to hear about that, it almost feels for some of you, you're like, yeah, I wish them best, but that's it. I feel like this individual is learning some valuable lessons. Okay, that's what karmic relationships do. They're like mirrors. And I feel like you've learned a lot and this individual has learned a lot as well, but they could also hide behind work, or they could hide behind their perfectionism. And that may be something they have meant to learn in this cycle. Now, for those of you, if this is a new energy coming in, this is exactly the type of person that you want to enter into your realm. Someone who's independent, self-sufficient. they create their own happiness here, and they don't need that 10 of Pentacles to fulfill them, right? But it's the cherry on the top. And I feel like that's what this energy of the person on your mind or coming in is all about. I feel like they've gone through some heartache themselves. But let's see, where's this person at here pertaining to you? The Fool. Okay, this person, yes, they've been foolish in the past. We all have, right? They have a background, but I feel like they want a fresh start at life, just like you do here. Now, I just want to know if these two fresh starts collab, they come together, because I feel like they do. Now, you're moving on from something that's been quite difficult. You've cut some ties. You've ascended. And I feel like there is a new beginning coming in for you during this festive season. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, it could be another couple seasons here for you. But I do feel like you are growing, you're connecting, and there are new beginnings all around. This person may have been manipulative or manipulated by money or by their material world, where they weren't necessarily focused just on love. But let's see if they are now. There is some mirrored qualities. I feel like you're also seeing yourself in this individual. And Knight of Cups, they're going to come in with an offer. They're definitely going to come in with an offer here. They're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to let you know that they care a lot about you. I mean, Knight of Cups is the classic romantic. You know, he is old school. He opens the doors. He, does the forehead kisses here. He or she, doesn't matter. But I feel like there is a level of romanticism. Some of you could even be traveling to meet this person. You could be connecting. I'm getting dressing up for a date or a specific event. Someone could be dressing up. There may even be teenage children or young adult children that this individual has, right? Or maybe someone is meeting your children. Or they could already know your family. This person could already be a part of your group or part of your tribe in some way, okay? Maybe you're already married to this individual. Take it as it resonates, but there's a brand new start here, a fresh start. And I feel like this love offer is going to come in. And I feel for some of you, and I'm going to take a look at why and how and the next steps. But some of you, you may put a hand up and reject it. You may say, I just don't know if I'm ready for this love offer. I'm still, which you're telling me you are with the Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles is showing up a little bit sideways. Every time I look at it here, I feel like it's spinning. So it's like, I'm ready for a new start. No, I'm not. I'm ready to open my heart up. No, I'm not. So for some of you, you're still healing and going through something that has been very challenging, very difficult. And this could even be personally. You are dealing with something personal that wasn't even pertaining to love. Maybe it was a family situation or work situation, and someone is coming in with an offer here, because I feel like you're showing up very strong. There's a mirrored energy. So this very much could be the energy you are in as well, Taurus. 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficient. You have a lot going for you. And I feel like this person matches and mirrors your energy. And there's another 3 at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. How can I move forward? So let's look at that. What is going on here? Moving forward, look at that Ace of Wands right behind it. I told you there's a spark of passion. There's a new offer coming in. Roles could be reversed as well. This could be your person up top here. You could be the one at the bottom. But there is sparks flying. And I feel like this does have to do with this love offer coming in for you. 2 of Wands right behind it. There's the meeting, the connection, the talking. Spirit, where is this dynamic going between Taurus and their interest? Okay, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands in reverse, which is showing up here in reverse, is a renewed sense of determination. This is reigniting that passion and being able to have fun, because you can see that she's stressed out there. Some of you, maybe this is between you and a child. Maybe there's a child that stresses you out. I mean, there's children can stress us out, right, as parents. And I feel like you've been focusing a lot on responsibilities and duties, but I'm getting a renewed sense of determination here with this Nine of Wands, because you are overcoming obstacles. There's a sense of perseverance. Someone is definitely strong-willed or stubborn or perseveres when they know something is for them. And I feel like someone's coming in hot and heavy with a love offer, passion here. Spirit, what else do we see between these two individuals? The Devil. Okay. So there could be some play, some role play here even. There could be some sexual energy. You may even have this underlying like secret or like secret fantasy is kind of what I'm getting here. 50 Shades of Taurus. 50 Shades of Taurus is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like someone thinks very strongly about you sexually, or perhaps you're feeling this way about someone else. And I also see here that some of you may be putting your hand up to an offer because it mimics or mirrors a little bit of this karmic, and that scares you. But I don't feel like they are like this individual. I feel like this person, if this is a new person coming in or someone you just started talking to, and it's not the karmic, I feel like they may have a little bit of a similar background, but the healing, the level of healing that this individual has done may be very different. Now, for those of you, if this is the karmic, you may still be very concerned that they have some toxic behaviors, possibly sexual. Okay. Now, this could be pornography. It can be needing attention from others. It can be some form of addictions that make someone feel good in the moment, but over time, I feel like it kind of masks the true essence of the person underneath if it's done over and over again, right? And the Devil energy is about manipulation, codependency, bondage, obsession, but it almost feels like there is a liberation of that. Okay, I see the World here. Yeah, liberation. There's a freedom. So this is more freeing than it is captive or bonded. Some of you are bonded to this individual. There is a tie. Maybe you're bonded by blood, maybe by children. Maybe this is a soulmate, twin flame union for some of you. There's a deep bond showing up. Where else is this relationship going? Okay, Knight of Wands. Again, more passion. You want there to be more consistency. Someone here in the energy is inconsistent, or they keep showing up. It almost feels like a little bit of a pushy energy, but not in a way that is harmful. I feel like someone really wants you to know how they feel. Okay, and a lot of times this Knight of Wands can be a player energy. It can be inconsistent. It can be someone who's very suave, very charming, very good looking. And that may be a worry or a concern. Can I trust this individual? Or, you know, am I going to get played like the Devil? Am I going to fall back into foolish games that have been played out in the past? But I do feel like this individual is very determined to maybe prove themselves to you. Not that they have to prove who they are, but it almost feels like they tap into your wounds. They tap into your shadows or your triggers, or they may know your past or, you know, what you've gone through. And I feel like they want to show you that they're not this energy. Whatever this energy over here, this karmic stuff, they want to show you that that's not them, that they have the ability to move forward with you. What's the final outcome between this individual and Taurus? 10 of Wands. So you see that you're moving from the 9 to the 10. Now, be mindful with this 10 of Wands that you're not coming in with I have to fix this situation or fix this person, because sometimes this can be a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It, right? We feel like we can fix others, therefore we can become codependent, and that may be why the devil is showing up here. And we take on other people's stuff, their burdens. But I do feel like this 10 is, an ending, bringing in a new beginning. I don't feel like you are having or needing to go through maybe that karmic loop or that karmic cycle. That's why you've hit the 10, because there's something here that is ending for you. You've cut some ties, you've moved on, you've received what you've needed to, and now you're able to have this fresh start, have this beginning. Time management could be a thing right now. Perhaps you two are trying to plan things out, but you have a very busy life, very busy lifestyle. Okay. I feel like this person though is saying, regardless of how busy we are, I'm going to make time for you. And I'm going to show you, again, there's this energy of, I'm going to show you what I'm truly made of. I'm going to show you, instead of just telling you, I'm going to actually walk the walk, talk the talk, and walk the walk. And I'm going to stay consistent. And I feel like that's why we have the Knight of Cups following up that Knight of Wands, because someone wants you to see how sincere their heart is. Bottom of the deck, we do have the 5 of Wands, and I feel like someone is struggling with their ego here, or struggling with some sort of pain. This could be you, right? In that 3 of Swords energy. I'm just going to take a look here. Why is the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Wands showing up here? Now, 5 of Wands, maybe I said 5 of Swords, but the 5 of Wands is saying there's someone who could be jealous of you moving forward here. And I still feel like this karmic is someone of the past. And this person does look a little bit angry. And just be mindful, if this individual is the same karmic, they still have the devil showing up here. Okay, they still have the devil. They still have the Knight of Wands. And I feel like you're telling yourself, I see you talking the talk, but I'm going to need more than that. Why is the 5 of Wands here for Taurus? Ace of Cups. Look at all these aces. You want a fresh start. I feel like fresh starts all around here for you. And look at bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. You're moving on from this 5 of Wands. You're moving on from conflict, from arguing, from drama, from toxicity, right? You want to have a little bit of fun with that devil, but when that devil takes over the whole relationship, and that is the main focus that we bond ourselves to, tether ourselves to, then that becomes a problem, right? Remember, the word devil itself spelled backwards is lived. We all want to live a little bit. We all want to embrace happiness and pleasure and joy. But I feel like someone heavily has relied on that in the past, and it's caused third-party situations, or it's caused heartache, it's caused pain. And I just see that there's a new person that's about to stir your interest, or they have already. And you have, the Fool, the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. There's a love offer coming in here. Try not to let the past self-sabotage the new coming in. Because some of you, that's why you have the 9 and the 10. Yes, there could be some things that scare you, some feelings, some emotions, some triggers, some similarities. But I feel for a lot of you, if this is new, or if this is someone that you haven't quite been tethered to yet, there is some sort of attraction here. There is some sort of bond or cord that the two of you are meant to explore or go towards. Try not to let the 3 of Swords self-sabotage this. Okay. Let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Taurus, please? Poised. Prepare yourself. Get ready. Card 48. Some of you may be 48 years old. Okay, or this could be a significant age or number for you, 48. 48 is about being ready, right? Bringing something to light, being at your best. This is all about confidence. Taurus, the message is this. When you are confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. And didn't we say that? It almost feels like someone is trying too hard here. And I feel like it's tied up to this karmic. Someone's trying too hard to prove themselves. And if this, I mean, you're still getting a little bit of it in this common energy. Make sure it's not you needing to prove your worth, because you don't need to. Someone is going to see your true self here and love you for all of you. And remember that mirrored energy of the 9 of Pentacles. I feel, Taurus, that you're creating a life that you love. You're beginning the start of something new, and it's quite profound. You are completely yourself. You can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present right now or are coming in. You are ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be, because some of you Taurians were shut down. Some of you were shut down because you were healing from a divorce, healing from a family dynamic, or you were doing some deep shadow work. The 3 of Swords, though, is saying you are healing that unresolved past stuff that kept you in a state of not being able to trust others, and maybe even at times not being able to trust in yourself entirely. But with all of this Ace energy, all of this Fool energy, new beginnings left and right, get ready, prepare yourself, because there's something quite profound coming in. And this is a beautiful place to be. Like it says, this is beautiful. I do want to take a look at the protection, because we have the Devil here. I'm just going to skim it quick. It says, be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Because we have this 10 of Wands, you know what I see here for some of you? Remember what I said about very busy or hectic schedules? Some of you, you may want to open up to this new beginning in love, but there's still some very busy things happening in your life, maybe with your children, with your career, with your family, whatever this here is. And I feel like this person's not going to say, oh, Taurus is too busy for me. I'm not going to deal with them. That's where that persistence comes in. That's where this dedication I see coming in is someone is willing to wait or put in the work or see you when they can, because there's feelings here blooming with that Knight of Cups. But it does say, be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Okay. So I'm also getting a fake it till you make it type of attitude here. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of fakery. Okay. Because some of you, you're done with surface. You're done with surface. And I feel like you aren't going to just deal with small talk. You're going deep. It says this is not the time to wing it or deliver something half finished, including conversations. This is a time for you to go deep, but at the same time, try to manage your time wisely and efficiently. Yeah, and it's also okay to say no. It's also okay. Yeah, no is a complete sentence, not today. If there is someone knocking on your door from the past that you've cut ties with, I feel like you may hear them out. But I feel for others of you, again, if someone's not walking the walk and they're just talking the talk, you're saying, I need more than that. And I'm moving towards a new beginning. Now let's get a few messages or a message from your crystal spirits, Taurus. And at this time, I just ask if you can safely do so. Please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can and release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, perhaps your crystal is showing up as a specific color, maybe hues of pink, orange, purple, greens, violet, maybe clear. Perhaps your gemstones are polished, rutilated, or in the rawest form. You may even know the name of the crystal in your mind's eye. But if not, perhaps you're feeling a frequency that it's giving off, that of unconditional love, protection, guidance, or even healing. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal or crystals, you can have more than one, drop them in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of the month. All right, you have Labradorite, one of my favorites here. It is very sparkly, very shiny. You can see it here. And it has just multifaceted layers. And for some of you, that's your energy this month. Multifaceted, many different layers. And you may be peeling back parts of yourself. Some of you are getting deeper within a union or a connection. But you also have Numite here, which is reminding you to stay grounded. It's card 38 and 29. So we have 38, 48. So there could have been a shift that was about 10 years long. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting a decade. Now 29 could be someone's birthday. Please take it as it resonates. Now 29 is all about awakening to the magic within. It's synchronicities. It's help from unexpected sources. And the relationship message for you, Taurus, is this. Labradorite Spirit's message is this: to be open to magic and synchronicities so that you release your fears about love and open your heart to it fully. Look for the signs that you are loved, for they will reassure you that the universe is working with you to co-create the loving partnership you desire. Perhaps the relationship you are in has more potential than you think. Or perhaps it is an important opportunity that will prepare you for the one that you truly deserve. Give up the need for certainty right now and instead leave room for magic and open yourself to the signs from the universe, pointing to what you most need to know at this moment. You deserve that loving partnership. Yes, you do. You deserve it. And the universe is helping you co-create it. So remember that. And you can work with this crystal, Taurus, because this helps you open up and embrace the unseen. And it can also teach us to illuminate the darker aspects, right? Which we see here, the Three of Swords. You've kind of reached into all the different corners of your heart. You've been pained. I see that here. You've been pained in the past. And this stone is a protector, right? It can protect the energy field. It can be used for astral travel, dream work, as well as connecting to the higher realms. So this is a very beautiful energy that can help us fully integrate some of our shadows and turn them into our strengths. And then we have Numite here, card 38. This is a very grounding, but it's also about recovering your sense of self. And I feel like that's exactly where you're at here. Taurus, you're recovering your sense of self. And it says, when it comes to your relationships with others, building trust and intimacy is a process. Some of you, that was part of this karmic dynamic, maybe a lot of sexual energy. And it could be something that you are healing. Intimacy. Maybe sex was used in a way that was detrimental to the relationship, or it could have been used as a weapon, right? This is all about trusting intimacy and trusting in oneself. Practice leads to results. For repetition, develop skills. There is that consistency. Someone not just talking the talk, but walking the walk, and then staying consistent with that walk. Just as you engage in a dance with a partner, leading and following, stay present in the moment, listening to the signals and cues and being clear about what you need and desire. Yes, toes will get stepped on here and there, but it's how you and your partner deal with the inevitable missteps that allows you to develop a closeness that can stand up to even the biggest challenges. Practice, practice, practice. And soon it will be second nature to express yourself in relationships in ways that reflect your highest aspirations for how you want to show up for others and what you want to experience. Cultivate love through practicing being loving. Absolutely. Card 38. Now, this Numite crystal, it carries the vibration of a wise elder or a wise teacher. So for some of you that really want to get down to the nitty gritty, right? It encourages us to embrace and integrate the neglected pieces of who we are, right? So both crystals can really help with that Three of Swords, which you're showing up in. And I feel like you have reached some big epiphanies, some big aha moments within yourself. And it says, when you are ready, it helps you dive down into the very depths of yourself, helping you reclaim who you are and who you've always been born to be. So it's grounding. It's very grounding, very nurturing. Let's get a final message for you, Taurus, when it comes to matters of the heart. What does Taurus need to know, please? I'm getting S. S could be significant in someone's name, maybe double S. Okay, and I'm hearing robin, so I'm not sure if this is the bird or if this is in someone's name. It could be springtime energy, like a fresh, even though you have the autumn, maybe the spring was significant or it will be. Now you have let go, let flow. Security comes from within. You are fully supported and safe. Let go of worry and lean into trust. You are right where you are meant to be. Lean into trust. So we're getting another card around trust, trusting your path, trusting your journey. Because she's swimming in the waterfall, a lot of you are being cleansed. A lot of you are letting go of old patterns that may have played out in your relationships. And if you're currently with an individual, I feel like there's a renewed spark where you're going to remember why you fell in love, right? Remember why you've decided to stick it out. For others of you, if you're single or if things have been quite toxic with the karmic, I feel like you're cutting ties and you're moving on to a higher level of love. You're ascending and you've learned some very valuable lessons. And even though you may have had to go through something 4,200 times, okay, interesting, 4,200. So maybe 4-2 is a big number for you. But it feels like you've given someone chance after chance to maybe break your heart, or perhaps you have hurt them, right? It feels like there's a little bit of that mirrored energy going on. But this new piece, this new energy you are attracting, it is healed. It feels more healed, more evolved. And that's where you're at here as well. So let go, let flow. That is what I have for you, Taurus. Pretty intense month ahead, but you're believing in yourself. You're discovering parts of yourself. Trust it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up. Feel free to share, subscribe, hit that bell, and do drop your crystal spirit in the comment section below. Sending you lots of love, Taurus.